of adversity. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Helen Rollason Award goes to Dr. Mark Prince.
There is hope if a homeless kid from Tottenham can find his way to become #1 in the world, overcome such adversity and death and pain. Anyone can do this. It's about the power of our minds and using the power of choice to create legacy and transform other people's lives for the better.
I'm delighted to say the winner, Dr. Mark Prince, joins us now. Morning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in, because I know even just watching that for you now is not easy, is it?
No, it's just getting emotional just seeing it, really. Just
what a
amazing.
night.
What a night. Listen, people don't realise, I just came straight off the plane, jumped in my car, went to the barbers and then drove 3-4 hours to Manchester to be here. So I'm like physically wounded, but it's the excitement and the adrenaline that's kind of keeping me going. Really, honestly, I was overwhelmed last night. Really overwhelmed. I've been doing this work for years. I've had a OB from the Queen. I've had a doctorate, honorary, Children's Champion Award, but this hit different. This hit different. I don't know what it was, and I was really like nervous, and yeah, this really got to me. It was an amazing night.
Well, you didn't seem nervous. It was a remarkably powerful speech. Everybody in that auditorium was just transfixed by every word you said. And for you, this is all about Cayeen.
Yeah.
Your son, that's what your motivation in your whole life. Tell people about Cayeen, what happened and how that motivates you.
That's the vehicle that I've been asked to use, because I've realised that in life that when we've been handed trauma and grief and really horrible things, that everybody, it may be different, but everybody's got to go through something. And, you know, how do we deal with that? And I was posed that question when the worst nightmare presented itself in my life. I never dreamed that I would be a victim of this heinous crimes that, you know, with kids carrying knives. And to see my son on the screen, it was like always a shock. Even 18 years later, I'm watching my child's face now, Cayeen, and it's always going to have a shock factor, like out-of-body experience. That's your boy there, and you're on the other side looking at him. So it's surreal. That never changes. But what are you going to do with all this pain? Like, do you just carry it and it doesn't do anything else but hurt you? So I've realised that we can even use pain. You can use everything that you have to develop and grow. And I've realised that it is true. Things aren't just sent to break you. If you can have a choice to see it differently, how can I use this to help my self-growth and help to add value to other people's lives? And because of that powerful mindset, and now I'm a certified life coach, I've got the skills to help people to be able to do the same thing now. And I think that's the power of this. I haven't just stayed with the experience of being hurt. I've used it, developed myself to add value to other people's lives.
You mentioned the power of choice.
Yeah.
And you had a choice to make, didn't you?
In that big one.
Yeah, in that moment. And what did you choose?
I chose love. I chose to become better and not bitter. And sometimes we don't sit down with ourselves long enough to realise that we have these choices. We tell ourselves, I can't handle this, I can't live without this, I can't live with this grief and this pain. And that's our mind. We are not our thoughts. Thoughts are optional. And I just want to share this message with the world that are going through things in their own life. Your thoughts are optional, and you can choose a thought that helps you, that adds value to you, and inevitably adds value to other people's lives when you make the right choice.
It's really interesting, that phrase you just used, being better, not bitter, because literally half an hour ago we had Amy Dowden from Strictly here, sitting here. She's had a very different battle in her own life. She's been fighting cancer, but she used exactly that phrase to try to inspire people. And I know for you, it's particularly about reaching young people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cayeen was a victim of knife crime. And when you looked out last night at that audience, lots of young sports people and their families, what are you thinking about future generations and trying to stop what happened to your family happening to others?
Look, I've realised that because of the road that I've travelled and the road my son's gone down, that there's a way to leave a message for both sides. So there's young people, and through the Cayeen Prince Foundation, I reach the young people. But through my own journey and what I've done, I'm able to reach people, sports people that are trying to get through and keep their performance at a high level, but they're dealing with adversity as well. So I'm able to reach those people through my story and my skill set and my strategies. And I'm able to reach so many different levels of people, old and young. I get old people coming up to me, talking to me how inspirational it is to them. Then you've got young people. So I've used everything that I've been through, my street life, homelessness, Cayeen's experience of him being a young child and having aspirations to be great. And I teach young people, that's all you need. That aspiration, goal setting, keep yourself in a good frame of mind. Get rid of all the negative social media stuff. It's keeping you down. Elevate your mind by feeding yourself with positivity.
How do you engage then with maybe difficult to reach teenagers who I know your message is so important for them?
Yeah.
How do you engage them?
I think the vulnerability, I think the honesty, and sharing the pain that I've gone through, because I know that they're going through trauma, they're going through pain. So many kids have been robbed, but won't tell you that their pain and their behaviour comes from the fact that someone's threatened them with a knife. Somebody's stopped them on the street and said, what area are you from? And all of this stuff has an impact on how you're feeling. So I think that it's because I'm so open and honest and because I'm vulnerable, they feel that they can open up to me. So it's made a big impact.
And to be on that stage last night, looking out and seeing these sports people that we all see on the telly winning medals at the Olympics, and they're all there on their feet applauding you and your work.
Yeah. So amazing, because you see these great athletes and you realise to yourself that as much as you just achieve so much greatness in your own personal life, there's struggles. We are all the same. We are no better than each other. We're all having to go through adversities and struggles. And I think that's what connected everyone last night, because they knew that when I said we all go through stuff, that's what makes us human beings. We have to go through a range of emotions and there's no escape. So we need to encourage each other and just keep telling each other that we can do this, we can get through, we can make it.
Well, congratulations on your award, Mark. And thank you so much for getting up to inspire all of us this morning, because you probably just wanted to have a lie-in, didn't you?
I tell you, I don't know how I open my eyes.
Go back to bed.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.